Hi, I'm Juanita and welcome back to the Knit Guru. If you think this video is being filmed hot on the heels of my previous one, you would be right. If you also best bet money on whether or not I finished darning in the ends of the daisy blanket or my Christmas Advent project in the last month, I hope it wasn't a lot of money, because I did not. I still have not had time to darn in those ends. We've been in the process of trying to finish the house off and moving things into the house, and there has been just no time. My health hasn't been the greatest. I've got all sorts of flare-ups going on. My skin's coming off. If it looks like I've got weird puffiness going on, I've got weird puffiness stuff on my face. What have I knit and crocheted in the last month? Let's start with the only thing I've actually finished. This book bag. I mean, I am very proud of this book bag, don't get me wrong. Mostly because when I open it, not only does it have this really cute strawberry button, it's got a miniature book in it. Shakespeare's Cymbeline. This has been taking up a lot of my time. Not making this tiny book, but Cymbeline's been taking up a lot of my time because I've been directing Cymbeline this month, and we will be performing this as I sit here. It's Tuesday evening, which it's Sunday evening right now as I film, so that's 2 sleeps away. We will be performing it, but by the time this video comes up, that will come up on Friday. So I will know whether or not we were successful at being chosen to represent our region at the national final or not. I will let you know. But that's my copy of my miniature Cymbeline for my bear. I'm liking how the bear's coming along. I'm enjoying his accessories so far. I still quite like the heart vest. The book bag, very cute, very cute. But we're now in April in 2 days' time, and I need to come up with whatever his next item is. I'm not making another seasonal one for him, I don't think. Or do I? I don't know, because we're going into fall here, or autumn if you're from New Zealand. So welcome to my autumnal room. But most of my audience is in America, and you're starting to warm up. So do I lean into that and we make something fun for summer, or do I lean into where I'm at and go for something warm for winter? You'll see. I'll have to work it out. These are the things that are on my mind. However, there's my bear project, and he's been a lot of fun for me this month. But that's the only thing I've actually finished. I can't remember whether or not I had started Snoopy last month. However, I do have Snoopy's face. I'm very pleased with Snoopy's face. Snoopy's face has come out really nicely. However, this is one of Snoopy's legs. So he's got his leg down here. He's got 2 legs and then a body, and he's a standing Snoopy. And the reason why I've stopped, other than it's a difficult plush yarn to work with. It's a difficult plush yarn to work with, and I looked ahead at the pattern, and I shouldn't have looked ahead at the pattern. Pattern. What I should have done is just made the pieces and not stopped, because the next task on the pattern is to make his feet. And I know what you're thinking, but you've already got the leg. So it's kind of like there's a leg, and then there's a foot, and then there's 3 toes. And so the foot is made up of crocheting a foot and crocheting 3 toes individually, and then stitching them onto the leg, and then attaching the leg to the body. Or I think the 2 legs might join together and become the body. But yeah, that, and if you look at him, I hope it comes through on camera, there are some pink marks on his face, and I think that's simply because this pinky reddy colour yarn has been sitting next to the white yarn in the box, and that's all I can put it down to. It's just every now and again there's a pink spot. The irony is that the pink yarn, it's just for a dog bowl. I might make him a collar out of the red. I won't make the dog bowl because it just seems silly. His face is so cute though. So there's Snoopy. I just need to find the willpower to just bung that one out. But I do feel like I will have more time to sit and work on Snoopy when we get to Easter. However, Snoopy has not been high on the list of priorities in the last wee while, so it just hasn't happened. Then we've got the book author library card vest. Now, I know that I have done some knitting on this month. This is one where you start at, it's about here on the back, and then the next thing that happens is that I have to pick up these stitches, and from there that goes over the top. The biggest problem with it is I did most of this when we went to Wuthering Heights, and I think I knit about that much of it at Wuthering Heights. Since then it's been slow progress. I've got one line of colour work in there, which the bit that annoys me a little bit about this pattern is that it's one row, which will be fine when it's in the round. I have to tell myself that it'll be fine when it's in the round to do one row. At the moment, it would be better if it was 2 rows, because if it was 2 rows, I'd have fewer ends. But I'm not going to be picky about it. The biggest issue I've got with this one is that I put it down, and when I came back to it, I couldn't remember what size I was working on. So I had to count my stitches and count my rows and figure it out backwards. But I'm making the second to largest size rather than, I figured that I was making the largest size. So then I printed out the pattern because it was getting too hard to read it off my iPad, except in printing out the pattern, I don't know where I've put it. So I probably just need to print out the pattern again before Easter. I doubt I'm going to get anything worked on it before then, simply because I know that it's 18 rows between the grey stripes for this size, but I can't remember what the 18 rows are. I know it increases because it increases out to the armpit, and then there's cast on bit to do the last bit. But yeah, without the pattern in front of me, I can't remember that one at all. I also hummed and hawed about whether or not I was going to pull this off and start again, because there's part of me that felt like this would be better if it was in the 4.5mm needles rather than the 4mm needles. But then I was looking at my Hamlet vest, and my Hamlet vest, which has been hand washed recently because it was in the closet that a mouse got into. I washed everything, and there's a little bit of like a scuff mark that I think is redeemable, and I can fix it, but it's the big reason why I'm basically moving into the house as soon as possible. It's because I just don't want any of my yarn or my knitwear to be succumbed to mice at all. Yeah, that would be a nightmare. So that got hand washed, and it's currently it's been blocked and it's been drying, but in that moment it's all loosened up even further, being a 4.5mm needle and a double knit yarn. And I think maybe it was a might have been a worsted weight for that one. Maybe I didn't use 4.5, maybe I used 5mm on that one. I'll have to go back and check the videos for it, because I know exactly what yarn I used. I don't know what it's called, but it came in hanks from Skeins, and all of the shades were citrusy named, and they're gorgeous yarns. Cascade Merino, that's the one. So I haven't worked on that. The one that I have done some work on, she says putting this one aside, is I have done some work on this one here, which this is the Noro yarn, and I know that I think I got 6 balls, But I'm looking at this box here right now thinking maybe I got 8 because I can see 2 more balls in storage. So I don't know exactly how much yarn I've got. But I do remember measuring up the Hamlet vest thinking what I want for this is I do want it to be sort of oversized and light because it's a silk and wool yarn. Like, it's lovely yarn, but I'm using a 6.5mm needle. So it's a very loose weave that I'm going for. The colours are coming out lovely, but I want 35 centimetres, and then I want to come in for the armpit. But I'm going for boxy intentionally. And where are we up to on here? We're up to about 30. So we've got about another 5 centimetres of length, and then I'll come in. It is one that's getting wider. I mean, years ago I was writing a newsletter. I haven't posted a newsletter in such a long time, but I was loving writing a newsletter. And I was writing, one of the things I wrote about was how what you choose to knit and on what needles will make a difference to the overall tension and how the stitches look. And I was thinking about that the other day, and I do think that, I think this is about 100 stitches, and this could be too wide. It also might not be too wide because, boy, have I put on a lot of weight since being concussed. It might not be too wide at all. Anyway, it might be too wide for what I want. And if it's too wide for what I want, because it is very flexible and mobile, it's lovely yarn, but it does smell like it's been in storage. What I don't want is to have it suddenly get too big and too sloppy, but I still wanted it to be sloppy and oversized. Maybe I'll get off felt when I start running again. We'll see how we go. But this is where we're up to. The oranges look nicer on camera. In real life, this is quite pink. This is quite a pink shade in real life, and so is this one here. But they're reading quite red on camera, I think. Maybe by the time it processes and goes up online, it won't be so bad. But it's very elastic. It's going to stretch. It's going to do its thing. Definitely grayer in real life than on camera. On camera, it looks a bit more brown with those dark stripes. But I've been working on that. So those... where do we summarise? My 12 cast on for 2026. I've completed one, but I haven't done any of the ends, so does it count? And I've started 2 more. No, 3 more. I've started 3 more. So we're in the January, February, March. I had wanted to finish 1 a month. I thought that I was going to cheat by getting Snoopy knocked out of the park this month. And clearly that hasn't worked. So in order to catch up by the end of April, I will have needed to have finished my vest, my jumper, Snoopy, and to start something else. And just a wee secret, I think this one and Snoopy are the fastest of the items that are on the list. So we'll see how we go with the 12 casts on. What are my plans for this month coming up in April? I think it's mostly going to be finish Snoopy, just power through it, get it done, even though it will be a nightmare. I need to darn in the ends of my daisy blanket and the Christmas Advent jumper, and I keep looking up at them, knowing that I should do that, because if I do that, I can take them out of my temporary yarn storage and go and put them away. But, that's one of the other things that I found the other day. I found one of the knitted Afghan blankets that I made many moons ago. Was it the first one? No, I think it's the second one I ever made. But it does need some repairs. It will be interesting to put the daisy blanket on top of it, because I think, from memory, the blanket did shrink in the wash, but also it was the smallest possible, usable size. Like, it was a useful size, but it really, you wouldn't want it to be smaller than that to be actually useful. So I could pull that out when I do the video for the daisy blanket. Yeah, so mostly April. Finish this, finish Snoopy, and then consider amigurumi. Do I want to do amigurumi again, or do I not? For the last 2 years, I have done amigurumi, where last year every single video I released in May was related to amigurumi, or, you know, knitting plush creatures and things. And I had a short video every single day of May, of a stuffy I'd made for amigurumi. However, I know that it normally takes all of April to plan and to make all of those things. I was also thinking about maybe making a big project for amigurumi rather than 30 smaller projects. But yeah, I don't know yet whether or not I'm going to do that, whether I'll do something else completely different for May. We shall see. In the meantime, I do not have a lot made this month. It's just been busy. However, I do really like my house, and I am well aware of the fact that once we're physically moved into the house, I then have a lot of landscaping, as well as normally I grow all of our vegetables. We have about 100 square meters of vegetable garden. Yeah, and then like last year, I think we did 50 square meters of potatoes. And then this year, I haven't done any. So we went from being self-sufficient for vegetables and entering in the AMP show and having award-winning cabbages to purchasing salad. It doesn't feel so good purchasing salad when you go from growing all of your own, because it's a bit tasteless. Yeah, so I need to get back into that. So there is that, and I have to get this house all in order during the April school holidays, because the July school holidays, all going well, I'll be in London with the Young Shakespeare Company, taking them to the Globe, which I did last in 2019. So that's a big honour, and I'm looking forward to it, even though there's all sorts of hiccups at the moment. Like, I've got to apply for the rights to go through the Middle East, because we're flying with Emirates and we'll be going through Dubai airport, but I can't do that until I get a UK passport, because the British have changed their rules. And now I can't fly on my New Zealand passport. I have to fly on a British passport, because my dad is British, but I don't have a British passport, and he can't find his, and we're not in England. So it's just complicated. Yeah, but that's a task for not today. Yeah, so hopefully you've enjoyed seeing what I've made this month, and hopefully I can make more than this next month. In the meantime, I will see you in April. Bye.